Hey everybody. So I thought I'd make a video to show you all how I finished these wine goblets I made the other day. I've made about 100 of them, so I'm gonna start up making those. Finishing them, throwing the goblet stems on. So I wanted to show you all how I do that. And I thought since we're all basically on self-quarantine and hanging out a bunch at the house, it'd be kind of cool for me to show you. I'm really missing having people at the gallery. It's really weird that it's all locked down and, you know, we are where we are. So anyways, so I made these. These are made from a pound of clay, and I throw it where there's a little bit more clay down at the bottom, right down here. And I do that so there's a little support. But now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna trim this kind of round. I'm gonna leave a little flat piece right here at the top where I'm gonna throw the stem on. Now there are multiple ways to finish a goblet or make a goblet. You can actually throw the stem separately and stack them on there. Always looks kind of funky and disjointed to me. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. So I use a chuck here. This is a solid piece of clay that I just centered like that. Yesterday, I think I did it, because I like it to get just a little, lose a little bit of the tackiness, needs a little bit of structure. But this will save you all the time of recentering, putting the clay wads down, having to do it over and over. You just pop this dude on there, and then you just tap it till it's right, about like right there. And then you just hit it down, it's not gonna move. And that also keeps the goblet rims circular. So, okay, here we go. So I'm gonna kick the speed up here and start trimming over. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm basically just gonna shave this side off, following this line here, because I want this kind of like a little bowl. There. I like those little marks coming down the side, so I like to leave them. I'm a process mark person. I like the little imperfections of everything. All right, so I'm scoring it up, just kind of scarring the clay there. I usually have a mastic scraper to do that, but I think I've left it down at the university. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I got all these little clay balls ready yesterday here. So I'm gonna take this and kind of pop the end of it, right? Now I'm just gonna stick it on here just like that and then smoosh the sides down. So now it's really important if you're gonna try this, and if you make pottery and you're gonna try it, that this is really, it's kind of soft leather hard. It usually doesn't work very well if it's totally leather hard or even past leather hard. I like them to be just where it has enough structure to hold it. But that also increases the level of difficulty, so you better be on your game. Okay, here we go. So I get it wet, not too wet. And now center here. There, okay. So it's like you make like a little doorknob. It's almost like you're throwing off the hump if you've done that before. Get that top part wet. Now I'm gonna sail down in here. And I go just until I feel a little bit of resistance. Then I know I'm at the bottom of the cup here. Okay, barely get that wet. Now I'm gonna use my claw. Now I have to keep a little bit of downward pressure on this top part as this is coming up. I just wanna make this come into like a little cylinder there, okay? But I don't want this top to get too thin. Okay, now I'm gonna use this finger here. One of the big mistakes when you're doing this is that you try to overthrow it. You just try to throw too much of it. But really about 2 pulls. I'm gonna give this one just a little bit more, just to make sure it's in the right place. Oh yeah, this one's perfect. Okay. So just like that. Okay, now comes the fun part. So you can see how this looks like a flashlight. Looks really bad right now. Okay, now I'm gonna take my fingers like this. It's a collaring technique, so I'm just gonna gather them all together. Now you got really 2 goes at this. It's what I call the do or die moment. So you start right here at the bottom of the cup, and I'm gonna sweep in and come up. You gotta be lifting up, and you can't stop. So here we go. You come right up through it, letting it open up. And now I'm gonna push in really hard. I'm looking for that nice curve, that sweep in there. Oh, that's sweet. Okay. And see, I like to get those little lines moving up it too. There, that looks good. Okay. And if you want to go back and erase those marks, it's up to you. I don't. I like it. I want people to know one day that a human made the pots. Okay, here we go. And then my glazes love those marks too. I like to make that little place there, and that's it. That's the wine goblet. So 99 more to go. So I hope you're all staying well, not getting the shining, staying at home. And so I'll see y'all soon. Bye.